Good day, everyone. So, my topic for today is all about globalization and globalism. So, you probably think about links, connections, and interrelatedness of things, people, and countries when you encounter the word globalization. However, when compared to the term globalism, according to NIE 2002, globalization will be better described as the increase or decline in the degree of globalism. But before that, what is globalism? Globalism refers to the network of connections that transcends distances of different countries in the world. So, in other words, the links among countries and the people are better associated with globalism, while the speed in which they become linked with one another is globalization. So, if you're wondering what is the difference between globalization and globalism, so when we say globalism, it is the links among countries and the people that are being connected. So if we are from the Philippines. So if we can connect to the other countries, we can say that it was a globalism. On links among countries and people are is better associated as the globalism. But if we say globalization, it is the speed or ang gipaspason sa pag-improve sa isa ka country. Mo na mainguna to nga globalization. We can also differentiate globalism and globalization in terms of its thickness according to NIE 2002. So globalism is thin as it becomes thicker. Globalization happens. So according ni NIDI, nga ang globalism is like tiny ra jud. But if through the process ra siya, mahimo if mobaga na siya as in thicker na jud, matawag na siya nga globalization. Mo na mahitabo na dira ang globalization. So, this means that being able to connect countries in the world through a more dynamic and faster way is globalization. So, let us take global trade as an example. So, sa una, di ba, the Silk Road served as the trade routes among countries in Europe and in Asia. Aside from the trade of silk between the continents, other products, even illegal, were exchanged among traders and consumers. So, even sa unang panahon, globalization is na anajud but unlike sa karon, unlike today, unlike karon nga mas paspas na kaysa una bisan pa og bisan pa og illegal na ang imong products, but if mohatag ka og taxes sa imong business is makalapot ra gyapon ka ana nga country. In contrast to the contemporary world, globalism becomes increasingly thick according to NIE 2002. So, although globalism and globalization are often understood in terms of the economy, NIE 2002 gave four distinct dimensions of globalism: the economic, military, environmental, and social. But before tamutako sa four distinct dimensions of globalism, so basta nakoy basahon para mas masabtan ninyo ang kalahian sa globalism and globalization. So if we look at the global trade today, it has reached a greater number of people around the world. For example, the selling products are not solely done through physical transaction but can be done online as well. So as akong giingon ganiha nga globalism is ang links among countries of people. So sa unang panahon, even though makakuanta, makaselta, pero di dali-dali kayo. Like, maagtad pag mga pila ka semana, mga pila ka buwan, para mas mahalin ato mga balikya ato mga businesses. So, Sa karon mas kaingon ta nga globalization, grabe na ang globalization or globalize sa atong country, kay pwede naman ta mag pwede naman ta maka buy and sell sa online. Pwede mag-online selling ka para dali ra mahalin ang imong mga baligya. So, next na ta. Magtako na ta sa four distinct dimension of globalism. So, like economic globalism, the other three dimension also become thicker and faster as globalization intensifies. The enormous speed of potential conflict and threat of nuclear war is an example of military globalism. So, if moingon ta nga kanang military, of course, from the word military, mostly is mga kuan mga aircraft, mga pangdigma ni nga mga gamit. So sa ana is kanang di man kaayo murag di man kaayo grabe ang impact sa kanang nuclear, but through the process nga mas kanang maghimo sila og nuclear nga mas improve, mas lig-on. So in terms of environmental globalism, global warming continues to accelerate. Ug maayong tag-environmental, of course, environment sa atong mga palibot ra na ang makit animo mga kabag-uhan. The last dimension, social and cultural globalism, involves movements of ideas, information, images, and of people who carry ideas and information with them, according gyapon ni Nike 2002. So, ug maingon tag social, di ba makig-socialize ta, makigtabi ta, or having conversation with other or a circle of friends. So sa unang panahon, although naa na ang globalization or globalism, sa una kay example, ikaw na kay pamilya sa gawas. So sa una magpada pakag example keypad imong gamit nga cellphone, even though keypad na, if naki-conversation ka sa isa ka tao sa lain nga lugar, matawag gyapon to sa globalism or globalization. Or even trade, makig-buy and sell ka sa lain nga kanang sa layo, mga lagyo, matawag gyapon to siya nga globalization. So for instance, religious ideas have spread throughout the world at greater scope and speed. Religious teachings are delivered today through the mass media such as televisions, radio, and the internet. Unlike before, religious leaders had to walk by foot and had to deliver the message in a face-to-face manner. So, ang cultural globalism is more on religiousness niya. So, sukar sa unang panahon is mostly kung kanang mostly kay simba ra man jud, di ba? Simba nga physical jud nga makita nimo ang pari, ang mga nanimba, mga nahitabo. Physical jud siya nga mahitabo or naa ka dira nga event, if moingon tag cultural globalism sa una. But karon, though nagyapon ang physical face or face to face nga kanang paghitabo sa cultural globalism, nasay uban nga gagamit na og mga media, nas mga TV. Pwede maka makapaminaw og mga misa pinaagi sa TV or radio. So with the advent of modern mass communication, computers, and social networking sites, it seems that the connection made through the exchange of information creates a new kind of network in this contemporary world. It is at this point that the concept of informationalism will be helpful for us to discuss. So unta, nasabtan ninyo kung unsay kalainan sa globalism and globalization. So again, ang globalism is the link among countries of people. And then ang globalization is the speed kung unsay gipaspason ang improve sa isa ka country. That's all. Thank you for listening.